Okay, so before we get into it, let me clarify. I actually am a big fan of Robin Thicke, and I do want nothing but the best for his career. But what the hell happened to his career? Now, the first time I heard about Robin Thicke was through his single "When I Get You Alone." This was old school Robin Thicke, and in the video he has long hair, he's unshaven, he you know total opposite of what he started to look like when he started to get recognized, but nonetheless the song was a bop to me. And followed after that was a nice R&B, soulful ballad, "Lost Without You." Now, you may not have known Robert Thicke from "When I Get You Alone," but if you were an R&B fan, you definitely knew who he was with "Lost Without You." It's a bop. In the video, it featured his beautiful wife, actress Paula Patton. Now, R&B fans knew who Robin was, but it still, wasn't, he still wasn't really, really big. Now, it wasn't until Blurred Lines. Now, when the Blurred Lines came out, I don't remember when I first heard it, but by the time I did hear it, it was already a hit. It was a hit single. It's Robin Thicke's biggest single, period. I'm pretty sure he would agree with that as well. Now, the video gained a lot of attention, and bad publicity is good publicity, or any publicity is good publicity, some might say. But in the video, it's him, T.I., and Pharrell, and three other women, and they're on this backdrop, plain white backdrop, where the girls are naked. You can go look the video up and see how you feel about it, but people loved it as much as they hated it. And the lyrics, I guess some people felt the way about it. Baby, you're an animal, it's in your nature. You want it. You can go look at the lyrics and hear the song, and you can see if you choose to have a problem with it. Nonetheless, the song was a bop. The song also did sound like Marvin Gaye's "Get On Up" song, but that's later on. But this is where it gets a little hazy, because it's like Robin Thicke was catapulted into mainstream media, super famous. The song was super successful, and then things just seemed to fall from there. Followed after the song is the VMA performance. Oh, you know which one I'm talking about. That infamous, controversial performance featuring Miley Cyrus. Now, if you remember Miley during the Bangers era, that was her album. She was on one, so she was tongue wagging, grinding all up and down Robin on the stage. And I know some people, including me, was looking at Paula like, you okay with this? But he excused it, and she was fine with it. And they were both, him and Paula were both doing interviews where they said it was art, it's performance, it's yada yada yada. But then the picture. Now, this picture where it's seemingly Robin is posing with a fan, he clearly forgets that there's a mirror behind them, and if you zoom in, look closer, he's grabbing the girl's butt. Again, nothing, Paula doesn't comment on it. He excuses it as it's a late night, and in his words, in his Oprah interview, he says verbatim, "Let's just say everybody had a good night that night," and he laughs it off. Then things just kind of go left. Things went totally left. Followed after, I don't know when too soon or when too after, but him and Paula get separate. They get divorced. A custody battle ensues where she claims he hit the kid, was abusive to the kid, their son Julian. She also claims he cheated on her. He cheated on her a lot, and is coked up, which kind of makes sense if you look at all his behavior during the whole Blurred Line era. Come on now, this song is called Blurred Lines. And then he comes out with this album, mind you, they've been separated, called Paula, which he dedicates to her, his wife. It flops, and it don't work because she don't come back to him. Alan Thicke, his famous father, passes away, and then he just kind of disappears from the mainstream media. It kind of, news about him picks back up if you find out that he's dating a 20-year-old followed by him and the 20-year-old, 22 then at the time, have a baby. So he's moved on. Paula's moved on. She, took a break from acting for a while, but she's getting it back into acting, what seems. And also it seems like Robin has a new show coming out called The Masked Singer. Now, I just would rather hear more singing other than him being on another singing competition, because Lord knows we don't need another one of those. Everything about the show says canceled to me, but they did lose a lawsuit. Him and Pharrell lost a lawsuit to Marvin Gaye's estate where they lost big money. So, hey, you got to make your money how you can. So let's see. Maybe this show will bring about some, money, success, and hopefully some more good music. So we'll see.